Hello, everybody. It is Miss Dana saying hello to you again. Happy Thanksgiving week. This is one of my favorite holidays because one of my favorite foods is served on Thanksgiving. For those that know me will probably be able to guess it already. I'm very Irish. My favorite food in all of the world are potatoes. In any way, shape, or form. I love French fries. I love mashed potatoes. I love home fries. It's my favorite. So Thanksgiving is all about the mashed potatoes and the turkey. And I'm a meat and potatoes kind of gal, so I love it. And I call it comfort food, meat and potatoes, because comfort food means it makes you feel so good. Something that you eat that makes you feel very, very good inside. Nice full belly and happy. And that's what usually Thanksgiving is all about too, because you're with your family. So hopefully everybody is cozying in their own houses and having a nice little Thanksgiving this week. And that is why I chose this theme, comfort food, since everybody's thinking about the food. So hopefully everybody got their bags and all the goodies that I have inside, the little funny art project that I'll talk about later, and sequencing cards, which I will talk about later. But first, we are going to talk about our little old lady. Hopefully you have your little old lady made, because I'm going to be using her while I read the story. It is called, I Know an Old Lady Who Swallowed a Pie. And it is based on a song called I Know an Old Lady Who Swallowed a Fly. I don't know why she swallowed the fly. Perhaps she'll die. So it's a very silly, silly song that has a very silly ending. So then hopefully you can tell it along with me. If you have your little old lady made, this story, I Know an Old Lady Who Swallowed a Pie, is by Allison Jackson. So hopefully you have yours made up already. I gave you a paper bag to kind of turn it into a puppet and a nice big wide mouth. I just have her displayed on the wall because I'm going to feed her all throughout the story. You all have your parts. You colored her in, hopefully, and then cut out all of the pieces, the little old lady body and the little old lady's head. And then cut them out and glued them to the paper bag and made sure you cut out her big wide mouth, because it's very important that she gets fed throughout this story and all of the food that came with it. Did you cut out all of your food too? I laminated it so you could play with it over and over again. You can do the story along with me with this video, or you can do it on your own if you remember the song. It's kind of catchy. You'll learn it as we go along. But I have all of my food here ready. We start off with the pie. So it's a very silly song. And hopefully you can sing along with me. I don't want to block my little old lady since she's part of the story. I'll make sure you see when I feed her, and then you'll know when to do the same. So are we ready? I know an old lady. What is she going to swallow first? Who swallowed a pie, a Thanksgiving pie, which was really too dry. Perhaps she'll die. So did you feed her already, the pie? I'm gonna feed her. Oop, she swallowed it. What do you think she's going to swallow next? There's a hint in the picture. Ready? I know an old lady who swallowed some cider. Did you get your cider? Let's make her swallow it. Oh. Oh, these pages are sticky. I apologize. The cider rumbled and mumbled and grumbled inside her. She swallowed the cider to moisten the pie, the Thanksgiving pie, which was really too dry. Perhaps she'll die. She's getting bigger and bigger. What do you think Which food do you think comes next? In this story, it says, I know an old lady who swallowed a roll, but I gave you a whole basket full of rolls. So we're going to sing about multiple rolls. So she swallowed the rolls. Make her swallow the rolls. Oh my goodness. Just swallowed it whole, the entire basket of rolls. She swallowed the roll to go with the cider that rumbled and mumbled and grumbled inside her. She swallowed the cider to moisten the pie, the Thanksgiving pie, which was really too dry. Perhaps she'll die. Not really. Just a very bad tummy ache, I'm sure. What do you think comes next? Which food do you think that you have at home makes it come next? I know an old lady who swallowed a squash. Did you find it? What color is it? Yellow. It almost looks like a pear when you hold it like that. But it's a squash. Make her swallow that squash. Are we ready? Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. A whole yellow squash. Look, she keeps getting bigger and bigger. You see her? Ready? She swallowed the squash to go with the rolls. She swallowed the rolls to go with the cider that rumbled and mumbled and grumbled inside her. She swallowed the cider to moisten the pie, the Thanksgiving pie, which was really too dry. Perhaps she'll die. Oh no. I think you can see what's coming up next. This is another food I love, salad. Did you find your salad? I know an old lady who swallowed a salad. Ooh. Oh my goodness. She was looking quite pallid from eating all that salad. Oh my goodness. She's starting to feel sick now. I think I can sing the whole thing. Let's see. Take a deep breath. Ready? She swallowed the salad to go with the squash. She swallowed the squash to go with the rolls. She swallowed the rolls to go with the cider that rumbled and mumbled and grumbled inside her. She swallowed the cider to moisten the pie, that Thanksgiving pie, which was really too dry. Perhaps she'll die. I don't think she's done yet, though. I think she has something else that everybody always eats on Thanksgiving. What is that? I know an old lady who swallowed a turkey. That's what Thanksgiving's all about, the turkey. Can you feed your little old lady the turkey? Let's see. Oh, swallow the whole thing. Her future looked murky because she swallowed a whole turkey. Get ready. Oh, let's take a deep breath. Let's see if Miss Dana can do it. Ready? She swallowed the turkey to go with the salad. She swallowed the salad to go with the squash. She swallowed the squash to go with the rolls. She swallowed the rolls to go with the cider that rumbled and mumbled and grumbled inside her. She swallowed the cider to moisten the pie, that Thanksgiving pie, which was really too dry. Perhaps she'll die. Look at her on that couch. She's taking up the whole couch. She's huge. You think she could possibly have any more? Oh yes, she can. And this is very silly. I know an old lady who swallowed a pot. A pot. Not a good idea. Did you find the pot? There it is. Oh my goodness, can you make her swallow the pot? Ooh. Oh my gosh. She swallowed a pot? Not a good idea. This is a very silly story, isn't it? Are we ready? I kid you not. She swallowed a pot. Oh boy. She swallowed the pot to go with the turkey. She swallowed the turkey to go with the salad. She swallowed the salad to go with the squash. She swallowed the squash to go with the rolls. She swallowed the rolls to go with the cider that rumbled and mumbled and grumbled inside her. She swallowed the cider to moisten the pie, the Thanksgiving pie, which was really too dry. Perhaps she'll die. Oh my goodness, look at how big her mouth is. trying to swallow that pot. And that little girl is like, oh no! You see them? That's just not a good idea. And believe it or not, she's gonna eat more. I know an old lady who swallowed what do you think it is? The sweet stuff. Cake. Did you find your cake? It almost looks like a wedding cake. It's a layer cake. Cakes that are so tall like that have so many layers. Can you make your little old lady swallow a cake? Oh my goodness, are we ready? Oh boy, get ready. For goodness sake, a 10-layer cake. Look at her, bite into that cake. Do you think Miss Dana can sing this song? That's a lot of food to sing about. Let's see if I can do it. Another deep breath. She swallowed the cake to go with the pot. She swallowed the pot to go with the turkey. She swallowed the turkey to go with the salad. She swallowed the salad to go with the squash. She swallowed the squash to go with the rolls. She swallowed the rolls to go with the cider that rumbled and mumbled and grumbled inside her. She swallowed the cider to moisten the pie, the Thanksgiving pie, which was really too dry. Oh my goodness, what a mess. Oh my goodness, perhaps she'll die. Look at how big she is. She takes up all of the 2 pages of the book. She's so big, she couldn't possibly eat anymore, could she? You don't have any food left, right? I do. There is 1 piece of food left. You're right. I know an old lady who swallowed some bread. I think we could put 1 more thing in her. Let's try. Oh no. I'm full, she said. Happy Thanksgiving. Look what she became. You ever watch the parade at home? She became a big, huge old lady balloon. I'm full. What a silly story. I guess that's what she meant to do all along. She wanted to be a balloon at the Thanksgiving Day parade. I hope you liked that silly story. It's fun to sing and read books at the same time. Really fun, and I hope you enjoyed the little old lady and the food. You can play with it as much as you want and enjoy it. Also, we had our art project, which had to do with food. So I thought it'd be fun. You can actually make whatever kind of food you want. If you have paper plates at home, you can cut out from paper all different kinds of food, your favorite foods. I told you my favorite food was mashed potatoes. So I thought of a way to make mashed potatoes to make a food plate. You can do it too, because I know you have great imaginations. I say this every week, I think, because all of you are so much fun and you know how to play and imagine. And it's just so fun to do that and make your own things. I just got you started with this. So I was thinking, since it was Thanksgiving week, I would give you a turkey leg. Delicious. And whatever you want this to be, I thought this kind of looked like cranberry sauce, because everybody tends to buy cranberry sauce on Thanksgiving. And then I had, everybody likes vegetables. Some people do not, but I love them. Little baby carrots that you can glue onto your plate if you eat carrots. And then I also gave you, oops, these pipe cleaners, because if you cut them, they look like green beans. So you can put some green beans on your plate. Let me pick up what I dropped. Peekaboo. Oh, Miss Dana's so silly. I just love to play. That's why I'm a children's librarian. But my favorite food that I thought would be fun to put on your plate is mashed potatoes. And cotton balls look like mashed potatoes to me if you put them in a big pile. And I usually like gravy, but it's a little hard to make gravy. So I figured maybe some butter would be good on my mashed potatoes. So I gave you a little rectangle or square, depending upon what shape you ended up getting, of butter. It's called a pat of butter. I love that word, a little pat of butter on top of your potatoes. So this is what it ended up looking like. I glued everything on. Well, actually, a child made this for me. You can tell because I think he wanted a little bit of green bean sauce on the turkey leg. He didn't want it to be exactly neat, so it's not exactly perfect. But you see your turkey leg and the green beans and the cranberry sauce, and then my favorite, a big, big lump of cotton balls with the butter on top to melt. It's a little bit of a glare, but hopefully you can see it because it's kind of blending into the paper plate. But I think you can see it if I hold it like this. All that fluffy, good stuff. Yum. That's what I'll be having a lot of on Thanksgiving. So hopefully you had fun with that. You can make whatever you want. I didn't include any of the sweet stuff too, because we read that story about pie. You can make your own kind of pie, your favorite pie, whatever it is. My favorite, I love apple pie with ice cream. That's my favorite. We're so lucky to live here on the North Fork because we have so many choices of where to get pies. Go to Briarmere or Junda's or Wickham's. There's so many different places to get delicious pies. I know some of you probably like pumpkin pie or blueberry pie. Oh, and if you're chocolate lovers, chocolate cream pie is so good. That's delicious too. I'm getting very excited for Thanksgiving. Can you tell? So the last thing that I put in your bags were these sequencing cards. Because did you ever wonder where food came from before it got to the store? I think a lot of people know where food comes from when you live on the North Fork because we have a lot of farms. And we usually have a lot of grapes here because we have a lot of wineries. So I made sure I gave you a sequencing card with grapes. So if you wondered like how they make jam, they have to pick the grapes, put them in a basket, and then they get loaded in a truck. And then they actually boil the grapes down so it turns into soft jelly. And then they have a fancy machine that puts them in the jars. And then that's the jar that you usually see in the stores. So when you cut these out, these cards, I laminated them for you so you could do it over and over again and mix them up. And see if you can put it in the right order. So then you know the sequence. It's the fancy word for putting things in order. How to do the process of making grape jelly. And then I also have oranges too, like how they make orange juice. There's orange juice sequencing cards in there too for you to challenge yourself. Mix up those cards and see if you remember how the order goes to make orange juice or to make grape jelly. There might be other sequencing cards in there too because I mixed it up a little bit. Some people have like a couple of sets, some people have a few more. But hopefully you will have so much fun. I hope that you have so much fun with all of the things that I gave you, all of the goodies. And I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful Thanksgiving. Please enjoy it, everybody. And the little old lady will have to take a rest. No more eating for her. I'll make sure I put her to bed because she cannot eat anymore. Too much of a tummy ache. Don't do what the little old lady did. Just have a nice portion on your plate and enjoy it. Enjoy that comfort food. All right. The library wishes you a very, very happy Thanksgiving again. And we're taking a little bit of a break the week after, but we will be back with another set of videos, another very fun theme, December 7th. So tune in then. And we're getting ready for the holidays. So I think you can kind of guess what we might be reading about and talking about as it gets closer. Okay? Have a great time, everybody, and I will see you soon. Bye.